Fuck. Yep. This is great.
Nope,
Yep.
that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. One
Got
take
him
only.
one.
One take
Yeah.
only. Fuck me. Hi.
They call him One Tick Wonder.
Yep.
One Tick Wonder.
Yep. Fuck me. This is great. That's a great start to this.
No,
Hi.
you're good.
Hi, I'm Hex. Welcome to the Scarlet Owl Tavern. Uh, Today's FPS is get out of the kitchen, and we're gonna figure out what that means in just a minute. I'm playing Sin, and I'm joined by my very, very good friend, whom I love and adore very much.
Where?
Yeah.
Hi. I am Mega Marine / Jade, and I am not tired.
No.
That's our friend Angu. Uh, no. I am playing Jade. It does. It doesn't get confusing. I
No.
swear.
No. Not at
Um.
all.
So it was a nice. It was a day in the tavern like any other, and all through the house. No. Um. I think. I think we start off by Jade getting off a set.
Mm-hmm.
They're done for the day. They got the morning set. Uh, it's I'd say it's lunchtime,
Yeah. Okay.
and they're sitting down at the bar, ready to get something to eat because they are
Mm-hmm.
hungry.
Sin is probably like pretty busy working in the kitchen at the moment. But you can smell what's cooking in the kitchen. Uh, and Jade,
Yeah,
it don't smell good. Not to you.
yeah, yeah. I'm
It's
guessing.
kind of permeating. It's kind of permeating the kitchen. Uh, that's definitely broccoli.
Harold. Can't make entire food in there go taste like broccoli.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everything in that kitchen probably tastes like broccoli right now.
I think Jade. I think Jade. Let me just do a little sleight of hand real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a normal amount of sleight of hand. 21 casually.
Jesus.
Let me just take a screenshot of that. Here you go. Pours themselves like a whiskey with two ice
Mm-hmm.
without the bartender noticing, whoever's bartending today,
Yeah.
and just chugs it. Oh, all right. All right, I need to get around Harold. That's fine. I've done this before. And they open the door.
They open the door.
Go in.
Well, you don't even need to roll perception for this. The first thing Jade notices is that's not Harold in the kitchen.
Huh.
That's a whole ass real kind.
Good thing Jade is a real kind.
Yeah. That's a whole ass real kind busy bustling around, and it's not just whatever they're making of broccoli that's like there's other things being made because other people are making orders, but like that's the smell that you have smelled is the broccoli.
Ugh.
And you can tell it's coming from the oven. And
Jade is gonna take one of those like little clips that like on the counter
mhm.
or somewhere that you used to like close bags.
Yep.
And put it over their nose.
Yep. Let me just roll to see how quickly Sin notices Jade because he is very busy making food. Oh, Sin, buddy.
Would you like me to roll just, or would you say that you want to use just my like base stealth?
Whatever it is, it beats the perception. Let me put it that way.
What's your perception? What you
That
roll,
was a
bud?
5.
Wow.
Sin is
I mean, I have
in
a
the trenches.
Even if I started at 0, I would beat you. I have a +9.
Oh my god. Sin is in the trenches. They have zero wisdom, okay? They're like in the trenches cooking. And
Yeah.
are you stealthing or are you just like, oh, okay, not Harold, don't need to be.
I'm more of, I think, like curious
Mm-hmm.
to see who this person is and what
Okay.
they're doing. I
Okay.
think Jade doesn't stealth as much as just like slithers around. Like, this is the most snake line. If you could see their bottom half, it may have felt as if though it were an actual snake, but it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most snake like they act, as they're just looking, kind of just like following around while while you're doing this. They're grabbing things that they want to eat and like make, and they're
Mm-hmm.
kind of like tossing them together like quickly into something. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't
Mm-hmm.
decided what they're making, but you know,
It's fine. They can make a pioma. It's fine.
yeah,
Uh, which stands for pulled it out of my ass. Don't worry about
yeah, yeah.
that. Yep.
No, it's good, it's good.
Uh, I think eventually I feel like Sin will notice because like Jade's just kind of back there looking
Oh, I
around.
think I think. Do you want to? You're a chef.
Yes.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know how much spice things should have.
Yeah.
Yet, that's an opinionated matter. I think at some point while you're putting in some spice or something like that, Jay just says, "Isn't that a little too much salt?"
Uh Sin whirls around. They've got the salt in one hand and a knife in the other, not raised, just like they were, salting after, or not a knife, a spoon. Sorry.
Yeah.
They've got the spoon in the other, like raised, almost ready. Like, huh? What the? What?
Think you see Jade with a plate of like, just definitely something like that's pima. Like they're covering it in some sauce.
What? What are you?
Uh,
What are you doing? What are you doing in my kitchen? Get out! Out! Shoo! 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 Shoo!
no, I'm just getting something
No!
together.
Out! Out!
What
Out!
are you
Out!
putting together?
No! 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 Out! 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 Out!
Hey, hold on.
Sin is pushing.
Hey, wait, hold on. Wait, what gives you the right? Hello,
This
what?
no, my kitchen right now. Harold's on break. My kitchen. Out! Out! Out!
What do you mean your kitchen? I've never seen you back here. Who are you?
I am the new cook. I was hired.
Oh, you hired.
I was hired. Uh, time frame ago.
We got a new cook.
Yes, because Harold needed a day off, or several.
Huh,
It's not healthy
that's very
working that
unlike
goose every
Chloe.
day.
That's very unlike Chloe.
Sin pauses at that, like, really? Because she seemed really desperate to get another cook.
I mean, yeah, but she hates paying people.
Sin squints at you.
I'm one of her workers as well. Don't even. What do you want out of me?
She's paying. I mean, she's paying me, and I don't.
Yeah, well, get ready. Get ready to just occasionally have to go up to her room and knock on her door to remind her that it's payday.
That's noted. Thank you for the tip. Now out. Shoot, come on, out.
Wait, hold
Continue.
on. I need some other things.
No, if I can get them for you. Out. Shoo shoo shoo.
That's not. I just need to grab and. They're trying to. What would you say? Are you? I would say this is a grapple question.
I would almost say uh I wouldn't call it directly a grapple because it's more like a herding motion that Sin is making, but you could
Yeah,
still do acrobatics.
yeah. I'll do an acrobatics to get the hell through this.
And I could attempt to roll a thing, but I don't know even what I would begin to roll.
I think dexterity or strength for you would actually be a good one.
Okay.
I think you should roll
I will roll.
I need you to not tell me what you rolled. I need you to just post it on
Okay.
3, 2, 1 in
Okay.
the channel.
Okay. Three, two,
All right.
one.
Well, I think with a 1 because Jade is being slippery. They have a tail.
Mm-hmm.
I think you. How would you like to step on a tail today?
Well, let's put it this way. Sin has an eye patch.
I see.
Sin has a
Great.
Sin has an eye has a blind spot. That's pretty sizable compared to most people. They don't see the tail.
Yeah, I think you just hear Jade say, "Shout!" and the food that was in their hand is in the air now, and I'm gonna just roll a dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yeah. Who, both of us or just Jade?
I think both of us is actually good.
Yeah. Okay, now you roll well. You do
Hey,
have Dex. That's not how you spell that or do that.
I'm built for like 5 things.
Hey. Sin is good at this one thing.
Yeah, Jade is good at this one thing. Um, I think they both see the food coming down, and immediately like uh some bin to like I think Jade actually grabs the plate and Sin can grab a trash can and put it underneath the food. Just
Yep.
catch it.
Yep. It's falling and Jade is trying to catch it on the plate while Sin is trying to catch it either on a separate plate or in the bin because nope, that's food that's been airborne. That's not safe anymore.
But what do you mean that's not safe anymore? It's not a 5 second rule for the air.
That's
I do think it lands in the trash can, but
mhm. Like it would have landed on the floor anyway, so it's going into the trash. Except I don't although I don't think they would throw out perfectly good food is the thing cuz like I think they're actually I think they instead are catching it on a completely separate plate.
okay, so Jade is just grabbing the other plate that fell all the way across the other side of the room.
Jade grabbed their plate, Sin grabs a plate, they both catch different
Yeah.
portions of the food, and now Sin has half of Jade's food.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to the whole eye thing.
It's fine. Just watch the tail. Ow.
Sorry. And
It's
Sin puts the plate of food over on the counter, clearly not giving it back to Jade.
I think Jade is going to try to go reach for it so you can put the food back together.
No, what are you even making? This doesn't look like it's going to be anything.
It's just, something thrown together quickly.
Look, listen.
There was some leftover potatoes. I had some rice. I just kind of threw them together.
No,
Uh,
listen. If you want something, just ask me, and I will make it for you. That's the whole point. That's my job.
you you know how to make arepas?
Let's roll a. What would I roll for that?
I would say it's just survival.
Survival? Okay.
Oh, I guess if you have cooking utensils, you can roll cooking utensils, which are you're proficient in. So
Yeah. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same no matter what, just because I'm level 4.
there you go.
Oh, Sin. That's. I mean, that's not great. Like, that's. It's an 11. So, like,
Mm.
they probably know how, but not, like, very well. And I think that's pretty obvious when they clearly, like, have to pause and think about what goes in arepas. Really, like, on the fly of like, hold on, wait, I know this. Uh,
The fact that you have to think about it is not that hard.
Listen, there's a lot of food types of food out there in the world. There's a lot of
Yeah, well,
knowledge in here.
I think if you know how to make a sandwich, you know what goes in an arepa.
I had I can make you. Yes, okay, yes. I can make you an arepa or 3.
Mm, I don't trust you. I want to see you make one.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. All right. Sin voice. Okay, fine. Challenge accepted. I will make you an arepa. But first, out of my kitchen.
No, no, no. I need to see you make it.
You, why? I'm not a contestant
I
on a
can,
food show.
I can sit over here. I can stay out of your way. Don't worry. It's like you. It's like you won't even know I'm here. In fact,
Sin.
can I roll stealth?
Yeah.
I am good at one thing.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you roll?
I think Sin turns around after hearing that for a hot second.
Oh my god.
Turns back over, and Jade is just gone.
Jade is just fucking vanished. Holy shit.
You
Yeah,
know
no,
you didn't hear the door.
they didn't
uh,
hear the door close, open or close, and
yeah.
it's just like, what the hell? How? Okay, fine. Very angry, but this is where uh, cooking utensils comes into play. So let's roll and see how well.
Do you want to roll perception as I'm going to roll
Okay,
sleight of
yeah.
hand at advantage, if you don't
Well,
mind?
yeah, okay. Well, my first roll was for the cooking, which was a 17 plus 2, which is a 19. So now let me roll the perception, which is a 9.
Yeah, this is my sleight of hand. I think it takes you a while as you're cooking to notice that the second plate of food that you had taken away from Jade is
It's missing, and Sin is just like,
yeah.
if you don't trust me to make the food, you can at least be patient enough to let me finish before you steal from my kitchen.
Takes a it takes a hot second, and then something. There's a sticky note that appears on the counter that just says, "I haven't eaten yet."
Sin squinting into nothing, like, I know you're here somewhere.
It's like I was never even here.
Like you were never even here. But they do in fact roll very well on their cooking, which
Yeah,
stands to reason because they are a chef. They can just like make food
yeah,
like that's
yeah.
really good. Like that just yeah. So
Can I?
yeah,
Can I? If I may,
yes.
can I actually say that there is a whistling that you hear from outside, almost like it's coming from outside
Mm-hmm.
somehow?
Mm-hmm.
And you have bardic inspiration. Feel free
Oh my
to
god.
throw that in there as well.
What D
I believe I have a D8
oh
question.
shit. Well, before I roll, I'll let you confirm that. Because you're
Yeah,
level.
it's a D8. It's a D8.
Hell yeah! All right. Jesus.
No,
Okay.
no, it's a D6. It's a
Okay.
D6.
Okay. Well, then I need to re-roll. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Forgive
It's all
me.
good.
All right.
Okay. Well, that makes it a. Let's see. I said it was what, a 16 that I rolled.
Yeah.
Okay. So plus two, plus two. So that's a dirty 20 on cooking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those are perfectly like These are perfectly pan cooked arepas.
Sin sets the plate down, not like for real kind, they sure cook with tune logic, which is kind of impressive because like it's 5 minutes and they set the plate down like, all right, here you go.
I think you turn around after setting the plate down and Jade is there.
Ah! They brandish the spoon again.
What are you gonna do? Scoop out my eyes?
I might. I don't know.
Uh huh.
You need to. You need a bell. Don't you
No,
know
thank
it's
you.
not smart to sneak around a kitchen? That's how you get like hot soup on you or something.
I just move around the hot soup.
You have not been in a chaotic kitchen. Then again, this kitchen isn't very chaotic, all things considered.
To be fair, I haven't been in many kitchens before this, technically.
You shouldn't be
Unless
in
I was,
any kitchens, actually.
unless I was stealing from them.
You shouldn't be stealing from the kitchens.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
I'm going to tell you how to live your life when you're in my kitchen.
Okay. Let's see how good these arepas are. Then you can talk.
Fine, here you go.
I think Jade goes towards the fridge and just says, can I please just have the normal ingredients? I think we need to roll a D2.
Oh God. I don't know fridge mechanics here, so
Uh, I should have said what the fuck, which one is which before
yeah,
I
you
just
should
rolled a
have.
D2.
I feel like one is
One is
you get what you want.
yeah. Two is you don't. Oh, thank God.
Okay, thank God you get what you want.
Normal fridge. Uh, what do you like in a sandwich?
What? What?
What do you like in a sandwich?
Uh, what does that have to do with anything?
If I'm not gonna be the only one taste testing. This is your first time making an arepa, I could tell.
Hey,
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, there were a couple of pauses here and there.
I had to remember what goes in and what the process was because I've only read about it.
Yeah, it's mostly cornmeal and water. It's mostly, no joke, it is mostly corn flour with 1-to-1 in water and then mixed together until like you have a nice little dough.
And then you like
And
cut into
you
it
make it
almost
into,
like a
you're
like
not
a,
even cut into it. You grab a little ball about like 2 inches to 1.5 inches, and then you flatten it onto a disc, and then you put it in a pan and you
mm,
fry it. Or not fry it. I mean, you can fry it, but if you're gonna fry it, you gotta put a little hole in
uh,
the middle so that way the oil can get out.
see.
Um,
I'm literally looking at a recipe, and one of it is you can then like cut it open and stuff it with stuff.
yes, but that's what you do at the end.
Yeah. That was what I was getting at was you cut it open to put in it and stuff. But yeah,
Yes. Um. Anyways, Jade takes out butter. Uh, can you get these quail eggs cooking? Just
yeah,
you know,
yes,
just boil them.
yes. And
Great.
Sin is gonna do that, and then also grab some chicken, some basil, and some almonds.
Yeah, sure. And you're gonna do shredded chicken?
Uh, pesto chicken, actually.
I usually just take mine for breakfast with the ham and cheese, but
It doesn't quite go with an arepa, but that's what I normally
you
would.
can stuff whatever the fuck you want in an arepa. That's you got freedom.
Sin shredding
I'm
up chicken really quickly with a knife.
I'm putting up fucking quail eggs.
I. There's a moment where they pause because they should still be kicking you out and they realize this. But at this point, they've gone too far to like. They have to admit defeat and they don't want to.
I get what I want. I mean, I guess it's less that and more of like you can tell at least Jade is somewhat knowledgeable in the kitchen.
Yeah, if anything, Jade is at least knowledgeable. And Sin takes all of this, pauses, and then says, "This is the one time you get to do this."
So the rules are now just I don't get to go in the kitchen.
Not, you don't get to go in the kitchen when I'm working.
Fine.
Okay.
Only if the episodes are good.
They're gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sin says this with 100% confidence. Like,
All right. Jade is cutting up into them as the quail eggs are cooking.
mm-hmm.
You know, spreading butter, ham, cheese. I'm making myself fucking hungry. Uh,
Yeah. Sin is
uh,
making a pesto sauce really quickly, dicing up chicken, shredding it.
yeah. I have been meaning to ask, mostly because there's not another chef, and I don't want to sound insensitive to Harold. Is it okay to order eggs around Harold? Are they okay with that? Like,
Uh, um,
I see them cooking them in the morning, and I'm just like,
I think it's fine. Like, Harold's not the one laying them as far as I'm aware.
okay, but I know for a fact I've opened that fridge before, and I've seen a goose egg in there, and I need to know. I refuse to. I think Muriel's the only one who actually eats it.
Look, the last time I opened the fridge, a thing came out of it, so, and it's still loose in this tavern somewhere. Uh,
I mean, to be fair, last time I was in this kitchen with Chloe, I got a new pet, so
just exactly. So, I'm I'm willing to bet it's okay.
which does remind me actually. And they go back into the fridge, and they're looking for. I need to find. Yeah, sure, this works. It's just like beef jerky and something that looks like dried seeds coming out.
Dried what coming out?
Dried seeds
Oh,
and like
dried
beef
seeds.
jerky.
Okay. What?
This is for the pet.
Oh, you know what? Sure.
I'm finding that they do like meat and they like stuff that somewhat woody. So I just kind of throw it together with some charcoal pieces.
Uh-huh. Well, Greg will just eat anything. Speaking of, and Sin immediately rounds on uh that plate of food that Jade had prior of just various bits and bobs.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's empty now.
That was my food. It was gonna be tonight's meal.
You left it unattended. Greg ate it.
Is Greg the fucking octopus from your FPS?
Yes.
What? When do we have this?
I I don't know. I've tried to get rid of him. It doesn't work. He's like a cat. He tasted food and now he won't leave.
He hasn't tasted flesh, has he?
Uh Probably not.
Okay. Try not to let him. I guess. Um. So you don't like people being in your kitchen while you're working?
No. It's a safety thing.
Oh boy, you are you are going to hate half of the tap and goers.
Oh boy.
Most of us are just used to popping in here and getting our food.
Then what's the point of a cook?
For all of the non usuals.
That okay.
Honestly, look, I honestly have no idea how this tavern even makes any money because the amount that they charge for some of the food doesn't make any goddamn sense to me, at least, compared to anything I've seen. But I kind of just ignore it. This tavern's weird enough as is.
I am putting my trust in the tavern keeper that the finances are in order. As long as I get paid and have room and board, I'm fine. Sin is repeating this like a mantra.
I think Jade whistles, and you see a little mage hand pop up, and they're going up in one of the upper cabinets where there's a little bottle of alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just pouring themselves another drink with with the mage hand while talking.
Sin won't eat.
Well,
Sin is just, yep, all right.
I mean, Chloe will pay you. You just might have to remind them, and it's not like we're starved for money somehow. The
Like,
damn woman has an airship above our fucking tavern.
like I said, as long as I get paid and I have my room and board, I'm not gonna worry about it. That's not my concern. That's not my concern. My concern is right here in this kitchen, and oh my god, my casserole. And then Sin is going to sprint over to the oven.
Jade is taking just a small sip, just watching.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna roll a d20 really quick, just for funsies, just to see how badly burned this casserole is. The lower the number, the worse it is.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Ooh.
Sin had smelled smoke, or Sin had said my casserole a second before you smelled smoke. And it's just, aw, damn it.
Well, at least it smells better than it was before. Sorry, I am not a fan of broccoli.
Sin gives you a look like, it's just broccoli and cheese. And,
Yeah,
well,
I
and
like
rice and broth and a little bit of cream of chicken, but
Well, it doesn't have any broth anymore. That thing is burnt to crisp.
yeah.
Actually, can I take that? I think my pet might actually like that.
I was honestly gonna just let Greg eat it, but if your pet will like it, sure.
Yeah.
It's no wasted food.
You're really serious about that, huh?
Yeah, that's like the whole thing. You don't waste food.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Sin's gonna just set their poor casserole on the countertop, like on top of a cloth, so that it doesn't burn anything, and just let it cool off before. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, actually, they might like it better hot. They are a fire lizard.
that's fine, but it would burn you.
Oh, I mean, I can just and they whistle and a mage hand pops up.
I think it weighs more than 5 pounds
It's a casserole. How many? How what?
in a glass dish.
Okay, fine.
It was a big casserole because that was
I
supposed to be the daily special.
well, you saw how quickly you can make out a bus. Maybe that's a new daily special.
You know what? Sure, I can. I made an. They probably have like enough. The ingredients are still out there. Like, you know what? Yeah, yep. Let's go. Yep, arepas. That's we can pivot. That's how this works.
I think at this point Jade can get the quail eggs out, drain, peel, and then put them in there with the ham and cheese, and then. All right. And what was it that you rolled? Dirty 20?
It was a dirty 20.
I'm going to roll deception at disadvantage.
All right, all right.
Now, I'm usually very good at deception. I have a +8.
Yeah, okay. I think this
I
will
rolled
be
a-
an insight for Sin.
I think it's an insight with advantage.
With advantage? All right.
give you advantage.
I need the advantage. Holy shit. Okay. All right. That first roll was a 1. That's not.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, shit. Where am I typing? Nope. You don't go there. Ah, shit. The next roll is another dirty 20.
And Jade takes a bite, and I think you can hear like them stop for a hot moment
Mm-hmm.
and try to keep a smile out of their face. And with a dirty 20, I'll even give you that like you see an expression of nostalgia on their face.
Yes. Yes.
Jade having a fucking Ratatouille moment. Before they just cuff up a little bit, like trying to regain their composure, and
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. Yeah, it's good.
Sin is just leaning back, arms crossed, grinning at them like, uh-huh, good. Just good. I see. Yeah. I guess I won't be making these again then.
No, I think you can improve a lot if you keep making them. I think you could even be very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh, uh-huh. So that I have the seal of approval then?
Yes,
Okay.
any any Castronian worth their salt would eat these.
There's a pause and then Kestro? You're from Kestro?
Yes, I'm from Castro.
Huh.
Honestly, I didn't trust you to make them because you weren't singing while you were cooking, but
I'm would it be a history roll or just a general knowledge roll?
I would say it's a history roll. You got chef's cooking skills. This is
Yeah.
something you would might have knowledge about.
Yeah, all right, all right, all right. Something that I actually oh, well, okay. I didn't roll well, but I have a +6, so equals I can math. That's a 17.
Yeah, no, that's more than enough to know that like when Castronians make food, they usually sing and stuff to sort of imbue a little bit of magic into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of thing that like makes you like there is music in everything, and that includes like the sounds of a kitchen and the the way that people react to food.
Gotcha. Okay. Sin's gonna kind of nod their head along for a minute, like they're recalling all of this information, and they say, "Well, I'm not magically or musically inclined, so unfortunately, you just have to deal with my sheer skill." And the grin they give is a
I,
little bit cocky.
I think if you wanted to, it's not. It's less you need to be musically inclined or magically. Just I can tell you can work your way around a kitchen, and there's like a rhythm to it, and that does help. But also with the history check, I will also tell you, I think it's also easy to notice that you did also hear the whistling as you were making the
I
arepas.
did.
Yeah,
Sin's not gonna bring that up though.
yeah. I think every time that Jade comes to ask for you to make an arepa, you'll hear whistling from the outside now.
They're not gonna complain. Just
Yes.
they know they made a damn fine arepa.
Yeah, no, it's good.
And I think they stand there for a minute, let Jade finish one or two, and then
I'm taking these.
that's fine as long as you're leaving my kitchen.
Fine. Do you work all mornings? What are your hours? I want to know when I can come in here or not.
It's sporadic. It's Harold and I just tend to trade off as needed.
I guess I'll start knocking.
There you go. It's only polite.
Well, get ready to see about literally about everybody else in the tavern just walk in and try to get their own food. I
Oh,
should warn you about Muriel. They are very good rat repellents, but that does mean you'll occasionally see them scurrying around the floor.
I was about to ask we have a rat problem, but that answers my
Uh,
question.
from what I've heard, it's been mostly solved.
Mm-hmm.
We are also in the middle of a wood, so like
Fair. But again, we don't seem to have a rat problem. We do have an octopus problem.
I mean Baloo usually takes care of most of the animals, most of the rodents anyways. You've
Oh.
met Baloo, right?
No.
I will just say that I think Baloo you hear a little meow from atop of the one of the cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
Like the very, very tippity top.
Sin glancing over. Oh. Huh. All right.
Yeah, that's Baloo.
Fair enough.
Hi Baloo. Hi baby. And you see Jade whistles and like starts scratching with the mage hand.
Mm-hmm. Sin is just watching, like, for a minute, and then okay, out now, out for real.
Fine, fine. Um no, that's fine. I think they were gonna ask you. I think you feel as though they were gonna ask you something, but they decide, you know what, this can wait for next another time when you're not in your kitchen.
When I'm not in my kitchen. This is my kitchen right now. They don't usher you out, but they do follow you to make sure you do leave.
I am out. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. And
Good.
they open the door and head out. I guess nice to meet you, Sen.
It was nice to meet you as well.
Wait, did we ever introduce each other?
No.
It was nice to meet you,
Sin. Just Sin.
Jade. And
Not,
you'll hear a little whistle, and a mage hand shakes your hand.
nice to meet you, Jade. Just spread the word, if you could, to at least knock before they barge in.
Sure.
I don't need
Hey,
to
no,
be
it's your
started.
show. We have a new chef. Yeah, he's looking at the bar top.
Sin just okay. I need to get back to work now, especially since I'm going to have to make about 50 arepas.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
And I think you do, as you're cooking the arepas, you do hear the whistling coming from outside.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get bardic throughout the whole thing.
Fucking incredible.
All right. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a cute FPS.
Yeah. Nice and sweet and short.
Thank you, Hex. This was
Yes.
lovely.
Thank you. It was very fun.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And I'm going to
Thank God it
stop
was
my
fun. I am
recording
so
now.
tired. Yeah, I'm also going to stop recording. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Past, present, and future listeners. Bye bye.
Bye bye.